What's up, guys? It is Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you the next update. We have Clash of Clans has put out some sneak peeks last night, daytime finish time, and they are alluding to some major updates that are going to be upcoming in the next few days here with their games. So I want to cover both what's been confirmed and also speculate a little bit as to what's been seen in some of the replays that have been leaked. And I think you guys are going to be excited to see what comes out here. So without further ado, we'll introduce the first major change, and that's going to be the level 5 dragon. Dragons at level 5 is going to be the new maximum, and that's going to be available to Town Hall 10 players. They're going to be meatier and beefier than ever before. They're going to be able to do a heck of a lot more damage. Exactly how much remains to be seen, but they will be far stronger than their level 4 counterparts. I have seen some replays here where they have taken out max Town Hall 10 bases with relative ease for 2 stars. So that's going to reinvigorate some of the strategies at the Town Hall 10 level, as well as possibly make the dragons even stronger at Town Hall 7 and Town Hall 8, as you can bring one of these in your clan castle. So you can see them in action here. They look super cool. They've got those gold spines down their back and on their tail. They've got the gold horns, flaming eyes, and they generally look pretty badass. So that's the first confirmed change. The second confirmed change is, you'll notice here on the screen, there are some UI changes, and UI stands for user interface. And what is different here is you'll notice this, we'll call it the Troops and Spells button. It's basically a training center for your troops and spells that's going to make it very easy to access all of your barracks in your spell factory when you don't, when you're on your base. That way you don't have to go hunting for your barracks and then click the wrong one and you sort in the wrong order. I don't know how many of you guys are obsessive compulsive about ordering your barracks in your base layouts, just like, in order 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you click one of them, you know that it's going to be the first one. I know I do that. But anyways, this is going to fix that. It's going to take you to a training center. I'll get to that in just a minute. You'll notice the old mail icon has been moved up to the top, and the trophy icon that used to be there has replaced the little trophy graphic that was really needless, and they've saved some space there. So those are the changes from a UI standpoint. If we go ahead and delve a little bit more into the training center that I talked about, check this out. We've got all of your barracks and spell factory is visible from one tab. Now, you can train troops from here, and when you click on these buttons down here, that's what's going to change your active barracks. And when you change your active barracks, you train troops just like normal, and then your dark barracks you'll see down here. Now, what is really interesting to me is that they have included 2 spell factory icons, which leads me to believe, along with some more evidence that I'll show you shortly, that there is going to be a second spell factory introduced to the game. Now, whether that spell factory is going to be fueled by regular elixir or dark elixir, I don't know at this time, but I'll go ahead and show you some leaked footage of that here in just a moment, and we'll go ahead and talk about what could be possible there. It might be some major stuff. The last thing on this training center is this kind of an overview button. It's got the troops and spells kind of listed there in icons, and what I assume is that this is going to be a general overview of your army, what you've gotten cooked, and that's going to be an at-a-glance review of your army, similar to what you'd see before you do a war attack. So moving on to the next thing that they're changing up a little bit. This one isn't as big of a deal, but they've done some UI improvements. The graphics at the bottom of the the raid here, your little troop icons, you'll notice the queen and the king have a little different background there. They've got a looks like a bar above the icons here with the number of spells or the number of troops that you're carrying, and generally just kind of cleaned things up and made it look a little nicer. I'm a fan, and I think that's a good change and move in the right direction. Absolutely necessary? No, but it's always nice to see things look a little prettier. So moving into some of the more speculatory things that we've seen, even though there is footage out there, I can't give you 100% concrete details on this stuff. But the first thing that we're going to look at here is the second spell factory, and this is a zoomed in version of a video that I saw online. And you'll notice this guy right here. That's a spell factory. It's very obvious, but it is, obviously not the max level spell factory that we're seeing right now. So that coincides perfectly with the, let's see here, we bring up that right there. That's going to coincide perfectly with the extra Spell Factory icon. So when you have that extra icon, it's probably going to be linked to the second Spell Factory. So stay tuned for updates on that. I'm sure they're going to be coming out in the next couple days here. I'll keep you guys updated with more videos as I learn more. The last couple things now are lightning spells. You'll notice down in the Silver Leagues that it's an absolute heyday right now with people zapping Dark Elixir storages. Now, I don't know that I necessarily agree with this change on lightning spells, but what you're going to notice is when you drop those spells, they no longer can damage storages. Now, I don't know if that's a complete shield or if it's a percentage thing where they're slightly protected, but you'll notice how it's highlighted there. When that lightning spell is dropped, it does not affect the storages. You know, if you look above the storage where the health bar would normally be, you see all these other health bars out here that are being damaged by those lightning spells. There is not a health bar above that gold storage. So that signifies to me that it is not being damaged by the lightning spell, and it is now immune to those lightning spells. We take a look at another shot here. Same thing going on with this particular gold storage. It is not being hit by the lightning spells. They were zapping the air defense next to it for one of their dragon raids, but that storage lights up like a Christmas tree, and it is not being hurt. So good news for you guys hanging out down in silver, down in bronze even. You're not going to have, you know, people zapping your Dark Elixir storages anymore with lightning spells to get that easy loot from you. So those that are Town Hall 7, Town Hall 8, that are looking to collect that easy DE on bases that are far stronger than yours, I'm sorry, that's not going to be plausible anymore, and you're going to have to build a real army and raid it from those that are close to your level. I don't know as far as balance is concerned, what that means for stronger players, Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 9, that are going down and kind of picking on the lower level Town Halls where you don't need to zap them. You can just go in and take their resources, but we'll see how it works out. So that's just some information that I've collected here. It is a little bit speculatory, but at the same time, you guys can see the evidence. There's something obviously that's changed there with the storages and the lightning spells. Last thing I want to take a look at, if you look at the interface here, you'll notice that in the bottom right there is the shop icon, and that shop icon has 12 new items that are available for purchase, and this happens to be a Town Hall 10 base. So we know that 2 of those items are going to be a second air sweeper. This is right here and right here. So air sweeper, 2 of them. One of them will be available starting at Town Hall 9, and both of them will be available starting at Town Hall 9, and you're going to have 2 again at Town Hall 10. Town Hall 6, 7, and 8 will still have 1 air sweeper, but this is going to be a definite game changer as far as your air attacks, because now you can guard multiple places in the base, and it's going to be much more difficult to just quote-unquote come in from behind the air sweeper and take it out. So you might be focused on multiple air sweepers for your air raids, but going back to the shop icon, one of those new buildings is going to be the air sweeper. Another one of the new buildings I would assume is going to be the new Spell Factory. That leaves 10 items that are unaccounted for, and because they're introducing 2 new buildings, I would lean to believe that there might perhaps be 10 more walls coming out as well. That also is not confirmed. It is speculation, but if you'll notice, on a Town Hall 10 base, there are already a lot of buildings that are outside the walls and unprotected, and there are no additional walls that you get when you move up to Town Hall 10 from Town Hall 9 currently. We might see that change in the new update. It remains to be seen. But for now, that's all, guys, that's been confirmed. To recap, you're going to see the new Air Sweeper building come out. You're going to see level 5 dragons. You're going to see some interface changes with the new training center. And, you've seen some UI improvements. Some of the speculation that we're looking at is lightning spells no longer damaging storages of any kind of resource. We're looking at a second spell factory, and we're looking at 10 more new items in the shop that are unaccounted for. So for now, this is Powerbang. Check in tomorrow, and I should have another video up highlighting some more sneak peeks and some relevant information. Keep it locked here, and I'll keep you guys right up to date. This is Powerbang. I'm signing out.